Then let us see in this video what we have discussed in the previous video, that I guess that you might have understand. Then let us try to understand in this video that how company rules expanded. As I told you that after the battle of Plassey, many things has changed, and what were these changes we have discussed in the previous video. So in this video we will try to see some of the such facts, such points which made company more powerful in the Indian territory, and they started to take lots of advantages with the Indian administrative system, or they started to take the interest in Indian administrative system also. Do you know, after the Battle of Plassey, the company started to follow the policy of annexation, and that policy of annexation of the territory that has begun since the 1757 to till 1857. After that, almost all the part of the country the company has taken. Means after 1857, all the parts of the country almost company has established its rule. Then how it's happened? Do you know, in this process of annexation or to annex any territory, the company has really made a military attack over any princely state. They were so keenly observing the Indian princely state and their divisions, their unity of the people, what are the loopholes. They have used all their best way that without involving in the direct attack with the princely state or the Indian rulers, what they did, they use all these loopholes, okay, and they use the political, economical and diplomatic channels to occupy this princely state, okay, and to achieve that, now certain changes has done, like they appointed the residents, they appointed the political agents, they appointed the commercial agent, okay. In that way we can see during this phase of the time or this period there was lots of interference in the Indian administrative system from the company side. Now if you see that during the time of Richard Wellesley, the Governor General of India, the British Governor General of India, during Richard Wellesley time also, it started to follow certain policies to annex the Indian princely state, and they started to interfere in the internal or administrative affair of the state. Then let us try to see what they did. Do you know, to annex or to bring maximum princely state under the British control, the Wellesley had followed or introduced the policy of subsidiary alliance. What it is? Subsidiary alliance. Now what this subsidiary alliance talks about? As you might have seen, I have written here, started to interfering in internal matters, okay, started to interfering in the internal matters. Now how they started? They adopted series of policies. Now Wellesley has introduced the policy of subsidiary alliance. Now what is this subsidiary alliance? According to this, no princely ruler, they were it is not allowing these princely state rulers to maintain the large army. It means the company will give a military support to the princely state if they have any kind of threat. In return, what these princely state nawabs or the rulers were expected to do? They were expected to pay some amount of tax to the Britishers. 2 points you need to understand. One is what? Subsidiary alliance is not allowing the Indian ruler to keep or maintain the large army. First, another point is, as per the subsidiary alliance, the British army will give protection to any princely state territory or the ruler if they are in threat. These are the 2 points. And in return, these Indian rulers, they were expected to pay some amount of tax to the ruler. Okay. Now, if any ruler they failed to pay the tax to the Britishers, then ultimately what happened? Their territory will be annexed under the company's rule. Okay. Now see how tactfully or how tricky way they were annexing a large number of Indian territories under the company's control. In the same way, what happened? The Awadh was annexed by the Richard Wellesley following the subsidiary alliance. After the Awadh, what is did? It has annexed the Hyderabad as well. No, following the subsidiary alliance. So in this way, the company rule was expanding slowly in the different princely state of the India, one after another. So if you see the annexation process, it did not stop here. Now from northeastern region, they just moved to the southern part and the western region, and from western region they started to proceed the southern region. So what are the other methods, or what are the things the Britishers adopted to introduce the company's rule in the large part of the Indian territory, that we will try to understand in next video. In next video we will see that how the advance of British East India Company toward the south, especially in the Mysore, was a threat for Tipu Sultan, as well as it was what called alarm for the ruler in the southern part of the country also, to oppose or to protect their territory from the growing expansions of the British influence. And after that we will again try to understand about how this doctrine of lapse was introduced by the Dalhousie, and it's following that it's tried to capture many of the what called princely state of the India. So in the next video I will explain you about all this, and I will bind up the complete chapters in the next video. Till then, stay safe and keep on learning. Thank you very much.